play with your life. Bank account looking like yikes. I went from feeling all kites to putting it in my block. Blue Gucci sweater is drill. Somebody give me a. These ain't like the cops. Gossiping more than a. In jail I had. I make you cut off the. Think that I made it, they can't be my friends, so they wanna be ops. If I see them hanging and I'm in that spaceship, I'm dropping the top. Ain't like my beat ain't no happy belated, I'm counting the guap. Who gave you a voice? Who told you your thoughts count? GPS straight to the money. I put my big homie up the big Mickey Mouse. You posted up at 12 and 8 that night, see how my.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly as they get ready to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. The exhibition season is over. It's time to play for real as the 2018 NFL season is underway. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Our first carry now for Jordan Howard. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now Wentz throwing on second down. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop. Now Ryan on second down. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. The Eagles offense heading out. You know, last year at this time, Charles, we said this was a franchise that's kind of been in neutral for a while. They're not neutral anymore. Defending Super Bowl champs. What do you think, favorites again?
I think so, because this team has few holes, if any. Look, your quarterback, Carson Wentz, gets hurt before the season's over. His backup, Nick Foles, wins Super Bowl MVP. Wentz probably would have won the regular season if he finished out the year. Offensive line, one of the best in the game. Passing game keeps getting better. Multiple runners who can run it and catch it. Flip it over to defense. Tremendous defensive front. They can just swarm and get after you. Great coordinator, very creative. The big thing for them, they'll have to take everyone's best shot week in and week out during the season.
On second down, here's Wentz. And this one's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Here we go. 120. Go.
Wentz going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Falcons offense, Charles, heading back out there, coming off a 10-6 season, made the playoffs again. But coming off the previous season when they blew that Super Bowl to the Patriots, I think a lot of folks were expecting more in 2017. So now turn the page. What can we expect this year?
They want to return to explosiveness on offense. I mean, that's what they've got to get to. You mentioned 2016. They rolled up points like crazy. Absolutely obliterated people on the offensive side of the ball. They want to get back to that. Get Julio Jones, get him sprung free again. But they drafted Calvin Ridley out of Alabama to help with that. Right? They can run the football, obviously, with Devontae Freeman. On the defensive side, the mantra is speed, speed, speed. And they want to get Vic Beasley back chasing the quarterback where he led the league in sacks 2 seasons ago.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Tuesday. Hey, let's go.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Dancing to his left. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
On 1st down, Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, a 22. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and wearing...
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that'll make the score 14-0. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Come on now, Oak. Come on now. Let's go. Please, please.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And this is Hurts with it, right side. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. The defending champion Eagles having their troubles in this first game since Super Bowl 52, but they've got a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. He leaves this one for Howard, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it's a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now Wentz again. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Shorty. Ram.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Hard throw, incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
22!
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Now Ryan. Flush to his right. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Second and 10. It's Ryan again. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, stop! 39.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now. Get over there. Go.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
On the ball.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ram.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Great.
On play action, it's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, slow down. There we go. Back. 120.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Wentz. Aguilar has it. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Throwing now is Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Great.
Now Wentz. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the interception, here's Ryan. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Tuesday. 22.
Ryan. He's going to air one out. And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go. 20. Go. Lion. Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener, as we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
it certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards on the play. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They snap it at 1. Now Ryan swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Tack McKinley able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Shotgun now for Wentz. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. picked up by Keanu Neal. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, and now he bowls him over. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. 23 yards on the play. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Vic Beasley in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Working from the gun. Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Looking deep for his tight end. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now this time, Wentz will throw. Flush to his right. And this is Hurts with it, right side. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Adrian Claiborne. With a great push up front, he picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Here we go. Waiting.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
Throw right side, caught by Ridley. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, Ryan. Forced out to his left. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw is Ryan. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. To throw is Wentz. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now Wentz. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Atlanta now coming out on the field. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe Yeah, you've taught me this before. Maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
A gain of 3, second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta first down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Ryan wants to throw it. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Brandon Graham able to drop him for a loss of a couple. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Let's go. 22.
From the shotgun, Ryan eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
82.
Now Wentz. Out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. Wentz now to throw. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
On first down, Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. It's Desmond Trufant, and he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Steps away to his left. Going for it all. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. It's a 39-yard attempt right hash. Tavecchio puts this one through. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there.